To make sure you don't run out of things to say, here are the 4 topics you can talk about in a day game set. Hi, I'm Saint Robert, and for the last few years I've been coaching day game non-stop all over Europe and North America, and in this video series I'm showing you the exact things I teach my infield coaching students. I'll tell you more where you can find the rest of the series at the end of this video. As you saw in the structured natural video series and the attraction video series, when you're chatting up a girl on the street, in the beginning of a conversation you're stacking, you're teasing and you're storytelling to build attraction, to make her like you. But then once you see she really likes you and you've reached a hook point, which usually means she has asked you a question, it's time to stop being an attraction monkey and actually have a simple, normal conversation. You don't need to tease and tell your stories anymore. You don't need to be this interesting and funny guy anymore. Otherwise, you'll be getting tons of numbers, but those numbers will flake. She will simply go home and think, well, he was this interesting guy from the street, but what does he do? Where is he from? What do I even know about him? Is he even normal? The attraction you build when you chat up a girl fades fast, and if there wasn't enough comfort, she will flake, she will not respond to your message or come out on a date. The most important thing after the hook point is to simply find out a few things about her and make sure she knows a few things about you. And to do that, here are the 4 topics you should talk about. Number 1 is her mood. Where is she coming from that makes her be in such a good mood, makes her be in such a relaxed mood, or what happened that made her look so serious? And this ties in perfectly with the stacks I talked about in the advanced stacking video. Number 2 is, what does she do for a living? And if it's a broad topic, let's say she's a lawyer, you can then tease, oh, are you the good type of lawyer that saves the world, or are you an evil corporate lawyer? And find out, why did she decide to do something so serious, something so creative? Question of why is very good in sets in general. And the third topic, a classic, where is she from? Geography. Well, this is different in places like New York City or London, and in smaller cities like Warsaw in Poland or Prague in Czech Republic, maybe Kiev in Ukraine. In bigger cities like New York City and London, most people are from different countries. So you can try to find out which country she's from and why did she move to London or to New York City, what does she do there. Whereas in smaller places like Poland, Czech Republic and Ukraine, most people are from that country. But a lot of them have moved to live to the city from different cities, from smaller towns. So you can again find out which smaller town she's from, why did she move to the big city, what is she doing there, etc. And the 4th one, and this one I use to make her qualify, I'll say something like, by the way, you sound super serious. Do you have a fun side? What do you do for fun? So find out, what does she do for fun? What are her hobbies? Does she play an instrument? Does she do any sports? Does she travel? Does she enjoy nature? And stuff like that. After you watch the advanced stacking video, you'll probably start with topics like her mood and her hobbies. Then you will transition into topics like work, and then at the end I like to use the topic about hobbies, what does she do for fun, as a way to make her qualify herself, but I will explain that later in this video series. Covering these topics should take you around 6 to 8 minutes, but if you add grounding on top of it to make sure she remembers you more than just a guy who was guessing where she's from and what does she do for a living, etc., yeah, then you would get to the ideal day game set length of 7 to 9 minutes, but we will cover grounding in the next video in this video series. I said that this video is a part of larger video series, so there are a few things you should check out to make sure you are actually implementing this part of day game set correctly. First, check out the structured natural approach video series. Link is in the description. In that video series, I explain the beginning of the set, why you have to be extremely structured in the beginning of the set, starting from the stop to the pre-opener to the opener and then to the stacking. And then check out the video series Beginner's Guide to Day Game Part 2 Attraction. In that video series I explain everything you need to do in a day game set to make a girl attracted to you. Teasing, storytelling and many other things. And again, link is in the description. To make sure you guys don't get lost in all these concepts and all these videos, I made a very simple poster where in a linear graphic I'm just showing all the steps you have to take in a day game set and basically all the videos you should watch and in what sequence. So make sure you check out the poster. The link again is in the description. And if after watching this you have some questions you want to ask, some things you want to clarify, then we have a group chat where we have over 250 guys from all over the world. And it's a group chat totally based on taking action. There's no mental masturbation or anything like that. So join the group chat if you want to ask any questions. And to do that, go to my website, join the mailing list, and in the welcome email you will receive an invitation link to join the chat. And if you decide, do you like the way I explain day game, the way I teach day game, and you want to get some coaching, then there is a link to a description of how I usually coach, how everything happens. So if you want to read about that, again, link in the description. And if you like this video, give this a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure you click that notification bell button so you don't miss the next videos and they just don't get lost between all the stuff you're subscribed to. See you in the next video.